Now, our final session of the day is on general hospitality and tourism, chaired by Professor Hussein Olia from the University of Sheffield. The presenters for this sessions are Sang-gon Lim and Chi-hyung Ok from Temple University, Olga Cherenieva and Tae-ho Hong from Busan National University, Jin-Feng Tao, Zhang Yang, Yu Yin, Ye Zhang, Ji-Chi Wang, and Dong-Cheng Lee from Macau University of Science and Technology. Please join me in welcoming them.
Okay, that we start with Mr. Im Sang-won.
Thank you, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Sang-gon Im. I and Dr. Og are very excited to present one of our ongoing research projects, which is about meta-analytic investigation of the effects of innovation by magnitude and type on the hospitality and tourism organizations' performance. So, introduction. So innovation is often seen very inherently beneficial, boosting farm performance, including business expansion or market expansion or economic progress. The concept of innovation comes from the dynamic capabilities, which is about the reconfiguration, remodeling, revitalization of organization assets or organization resources to create value in novel ways. And it offers a very compelling explanatory framework for why certain organizations outperform others. And there is in-depth evidence that service-oriented firms, including hospitality and tourism organizations, must be dynamic, must be proactive, must be innovative. In other words, must be ready to adopt various innovative practices. So here we like to present some of the critical research gaps that we've identified from the literature. First, the innovation farm performance really is still inconclusive. More specifically, the majority of the studies or mainstream of the research argues for the positive relationship between innovation and farm performance. And there's other stream of research argues for innovation is not without its challenges. So they reported negative or insignificant relationship between innovation and farm performance. So given that there is a mixed research in the literature and the complexity behind the farm performance literature or innovation literature, meta-analysis is very warranted to synthesize existing findings and to provide a clear understanding of how innovation influences farm performance. There is a second research gap that we found here. It is very critical to consider diversity in innovation when investigating innovation's impact on organizational outcomes. So because hospitality and tourism firms embark on innovative endeavors with well-defined aims and measures to assess very specific farm performance measures. So there is a very critical questions remained unanswered. Should these farm strategies differ based on goals of each innovation initiatives? So therefore, we adopted numerous classification for both of our focal variables. For innovation, we adopted in the magnitude and types, and I'm going to explain further details about this in the next section. For performance, we included 4 sub-dimensions behind farm performance. First is the financial performance. It's of course the financial aspects of performance measures, including like ROA, ROS, any variables related to the financial outcomes. Second one is operation performance, including organizational effectiveness or any non-financial measures that can be represented for the organizational outcomes. Third is customer performance, including customer satisfaction or brand loyalty. Competitive advantage, as you probably know, is a relative advantage over of an organization over its rivals or competitors in a market. So this study is to conduct a quantitative meta-analysis of the relationship between organization-level innovation and firm performance. And in doing so, this study is to respond to several research calls from the innovation or firm performance literature, specifically distinct effects of innovation magnitude and types on firm performance or impacts of innovation on multiple dimensions of performance. And this is studies to also assess the optimal configuration of innovation types or innovation magnitudes to maximize the effectiveness of innovation or innovation-based farm performance. So literature review. So as I said, the mainstream of literature argues for positive relationship between innovation and farm performance because innovation essentially leads to higher product quality, lower production costs, market expansion, more flexible production, and better management performance through various domains of innovative activities or practices within organizations. And these organizations can then leverage consumers' brand loyalty and reduce demand-based price sensitivity because customers appreciate innovation uniqueness. They have a higher willingness to pay more on innovation products. So this mainstream of literature suggests that innovation plays a major part in sustaining hospitality and tourism firms' competitive advantage and improving financial and market customer performance. And innovation, this relationship can be seen as other perspective, which highlights the inherent challenge of innovations. So innovation often encounter pushback or drawbacks, both internally within organizations or externally in business environments. So naturally risky because the innovation activity is naturally risky because it consumes substantial resources of organizations. So organizations with low levels of assets or capabilities to utilize these assets may not utilize their resources wisely or effectively. They probably fail to enjoy the benefits of innovation. So innovation can also introduce uncertainty or ambiguity within an organization concerning transformation or innovation. So it may subsequently elevate tension levels in its interaction with the market or customers. So these organizations with low level of organization capabilities or assets may face significant uncertainty in their operations and difficulties in translating innovations into successful organizational outcomes. Before I move on to the magnitude or type, which are considered as a component of innovation, there is a need to go over the definition of innovation first. This is one of the widely adopted definition in the literature, which is from the Oslo Manual of OECD and Eurostat 2018. So let me read it. The introduction and implementation of either a new or improved. So new or improved here represent the magnitude of innovation, the level of innovation required for the activities. Here, it represents radicalness of innovation. So incremental innovation is about improvement of existing products or gradually improving the products that you already have. So radical innovation is about introduction of completely new or significantly improved ones. And if I may, continue reading the definition of innovation. So a new or improved procedure, product or service, organizational routine, or marketing strategy into various domains. And the words in green color essentially represent innovation types, where the innovation activities occur within organizations, and whether it is related to product innovation, whether it is related to process or product procedure in their production or in their operations, or whether it is related to organizational, whether it is related to administrative aspects of organizations, something like that. Lastly, marketing, whether it's related to distribution, their place, their promotion, something like that. So these are the components of innovation that we considered in our investigation. This is our proposed research model. So as I said here, our focal relationship to investigate is between innovation and farm performance. As I said, there are 4 subdimensions that we considered. And we are also interested in investigating the innovation magnitude and types and their differential effects on farm performance as well as to their various dimensions of farm performance. In doing so, we also investigate the modeling roles of innovation magnitude and types in the main investigated relation, which is innovation and farm performance. So methods. Later search. We incorporate the 4-step search procedure by including Web of Science database, Google Scholar search engine, journal-by-journal search, and a ProQuest dissertation database to include unpublished works. We use several search terms, including innovation or innovative behavior of organization, performance or competitive advantage, coupled with hospitality and tourism. We try to include any study published or available online before January 2024. So at the end, we identify 5,794 relevant studies. Inclusion and exclusion criteria. We exclude studies whose samples did not solely contain hospitality and tourism employees. We include English language, English written papers that provide at least one effect size of our interest. Include studies that operationalize farm performance as our research model tells. Include studies variables exclusively measured by internal stakeholders, not by external stakeholders such as business partners or suppliers or customers. So through this filtering procedure, we ended up having 130 independent studies, represent about 36,000 employees working in hospitality and tourism organizations. We use Hunter-Schmidt's psychometric random effects meta-analysis method because it can effectively correct sampling and measurement errors at the same time. For moderation analysis, we use sample z-test. And to identify the optimal or the best mixture of innovation magnitude and types in predicting farm performance, we use a relative weight analysis, namely meta-analytic regression. The result. This is the main meta-analytic result of our study, overarching innovation on farm performance, as you can see here. And here, the red box here indicates the corrected effect size. So it tells the intensity of associations of these two variables. So if this number gets higher, close to 1, then it means the two variables are highly correlated. And you can see the confidence interval in the bigger box. So as you can see here, the confidence interval does not increase 0, meaning all these effect size or corrected effect size are significant. And if you see them, if you focus on numbers, is quite high. We can say that it is highly correlated to each other. Now this is differential effects of innovation magnitude on farm performance. Same here, but there's we can see some variations in terms of the corrected effect size. So we conduct the subgroup meta-analysis to find out whether there is a modeling rules of innovation magnitude, in this case, incremental versus radical. By looking at the green boxes over here, there's none of results are significant. This is a subgroup meta-analysis result depending on innovation types. And although we couldn't find any significant differences in farm performance, we found specifically for significant differences in terms of the relationship between subdimensions of performance and innovation types. Here, this is about the relative importance of innovation magnitude and types in predicting farm performance. So for magnitude, incremental and radical innovation are fairly equally important in predicting the farm performance as well as the other subdimensions, because you can see 47% versus 53%, 47.6% versus 52.4%. They are pretty much the same, meaning they are quite equally important in the prediction. For innovation types, we could see some variations. For example, to predict financial performance, organizational, and market innovation are quite important. But to predict operation performance, product and process innovation are very important. So further details and then specific, more detailed comparison will be provided in the discussion session. So generally speaking, innovation, including magnitude and types, were possibly related to overarching farm performance, as well as to various performance dimensions. Innovation and farm performance did not significantly differ by the magnitude of innovation. We found 4 significant differences when investigating types and performance of dimensions. First is process innovation was more closely related to customer performance than product innovation, which is quite a counterintuitive finding. So we are trying to find any explanatory justification to argue for this finding. Second difference is about marketing innovation was more strongly associated with financial performance than process innovation, which is quite reasonable to find. Third and fourth is about marketing innovation was more highly related to competitive advantage than product and process innovations. We also identified data-driven implication for optimal innovation configurations. To predict farm performance, organization and marketing domains of innovation combined explained about 64% of variance in farm performance. And this finding was similarly applicable to financial performance as well. To predict operation performance, process, product, and organization innovation in order of the intensity of relative weight are very potent in the prediction. In the case of custom performance, process and marketing innovation combined explained about 80% of variance in custom performance. For the prediction of competitive advantage, marketing innovation solely stood out as the most important predictor of this organizational outcome. So this study explores the distinct effects of different levels and different types of innovation on farm performance, which is constantly highlighted in the literature or related innovation or farm performance literature. We could expand by exploring those findings. We also assess the impacts of innovation across multiple dimensions of farm performance, which is also highlighted multiple works in previous works. We also identified the configuration of innovation type to maximize its effectiveness of innovation-based practices. So which also suggests as a research calls or research need in the relevant literature. So limitation and future research agenda. So relationship with low K. Low K means number of study including a meta-analysis for a relationship. So if the relationship is low K, it has less power to be validated. So relationship with low K should be re-examined as the literature expands. And this study may not sufficiently present direct inference of theoretical important aspects, including whether innovation leads to performance or performance leads to innovations. So in order to investigate this specific matter, the future research should integrate a time-lag design or something like the data with a very many time intervals, so that we can find out the cyclic nature of innovation cycles. And this is the last slide of my presentation. Thank you for hearing.
Now it's open up. Yeah.
So, Professor Lim, thank you for sharing very interesting research. My question is, in theoretical perspective, you suggest both positive and negative relationship between innovation and performance, right? So I believe that the relationship of two constructs can be non-linear relationship. So, but you just test the linear relationship. Did you test non-linear relationship?
Given the nature of the data that I acquired, it's not very feasible to conduct or to find out any possibility of the co-linear relationship here. But I didn't include it in a limitation here because I mentioned that there are some important theoretical aspects that could be examined in the future research, which is about the collinear relationship between innovation and performance. That could be also addressed by including data sets that has multiple time intervals, multiple organizations with relevant data points.
Okay. Let me ask you this one. You are very good value of form performance research. I just wanted to ask you why you didn't include that R&D expenditure or spend for measuring the form performance. Usually R&D expenditure or spend, there is a hugely impact on the product design. Is it because of a lack of data or?
So there are several studies that mentioned why we don't include R&D expenditure as a predictor of firm performance, which can be considered as a proxy variable for the innovation. Many financial studies use that variable as a proxy of innovation, but in hospital and tourism context, not only the R&D expenditure are high or considerable in the financial statement, but also it's very marginal. So we actually know by including R&D expenditure, it is related. Is it really related to innovation, or is it related like internal activities within an organization to improve their products? So that's two primary reasons that many studies in our field doesn't include R&D expenditures as a proxy variable for innovation.
And have you checked that the previous research, the research provided by strategic, literature, like the first market leader or follower or laggard or firm size as moderating variables for your research model?
That's actually a very good question. So my ongoing research project is about the meta-analysis between farm size and innovation and farm performance. I'm pretty sure there must be a very robust association among those variables. So we are looking at actually collecting the data right now, and we are not quite sure when we can conduct the analysis because we're just doing data collection right now. Thank you.
I have one question. I assume you have led a lot of the case studies while you're summarizing this research. Have any recent example that innovation in the marketing organizational helped the financial performance? Can visualize what company has lessened the marketing activities to visualize what kind of marketing activities, radical innovation helped financial performance.
Not quite sure, because I'm pretty sure there are so many practice or there are so many campaigns related to marketing ongoing on right now, but because the majority of studies that are already published right now are quite introducing general like promotion, general products, general campaign of marketing, like not specifically very case by case study approach. So at this point, I'm not pretty sure what to answer at this point, but yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Lim. Now we have Olga Chernaeva.
I'm applying, but I will present by Zoom. So yeah.
Okay.
Hello everyone.
Yes, I will give
Can
you.
you hear me right? Yes. I hope you can see right. Please answer. Okay, great. So okay, so I'm really glad to present our paper today. So if it will be some like technical issues during my presentation, so please don't hesitate and tell me, please. So I will say it again. And anyway, so today, actually, I'm really glad that previous presenter already introduced their fake review problem issue, but previous presenter tell us more about the bibliometric research, but today I will present you the research more like technical, like we will talk about the detection model. So how we can detect fake reviews, and also how we can explain the detection model by using explainable AI. So, okay, great. Let's start. I didn't present myself. I'm kind of like nervous. So my name is Chernyeva Olga. I'm a PhD candidate from Pusan National University. So I'm writing this paper with my academic advisor, Professor Hong. And let's dive into our research. So that is the content. So like, actually, I'm pretty sure that all of you are already familiar with the concept of online reviews, especially I think after the COVID-19, we started to rely more on e-commerce, more on the online reviews, but that issue of online reviews, it's not connected only with e-commerce. It's also connected with smart tourism and actually with local tourism. And nowadays, when we want to go to some restaurant or to see some movie or see some like tourist places, we actually be searching for their platforms with online reviews to see their opinions of previous visitors. And based on that previous experience, we kind of like make our decisions. So we will we use this, for example, product or visit that place. So nowadays, the role of online reviews is really, really huge. So, but when this some thing became really important, so like bad people can manipulate with this tool, such as fake reviews, to make, for example, too good image of their business, or for example, to ruin the reputation of other competitors. So, for example, over 80% of American consumers consult online reviews before purchasing. And because of that, fake reviews can be human generated and computer generated. So we can call it market of fakes. So before the most important GPT, usually the people contacted the like human generated, so they paid people and they generated reviews, but now it's more like about the computer generated reviews. So why this issue is important for smart tourism, because first of all, to enhance the reliability of online review system is critical for smart tourism. And also it's important to provide a transparent and also the interpretable framework for detecting fake reviews. And through that, we can support to better decision making for consumers or visitors, and also to help business to maintain their reputation. And also by all of that, we can promote the trust in automated systems through using the explainable AI. And based on that, fake reviews undermine consumers' trust or visitor trust, and also can distort purchasing decision in tourism industry. And existing models in existing research, they focus on more about the textual or metadata features, but they don't kind of like explain the model, and there are a lack of transparency and adaptability of the different contexts. So based on that, we can highlight three main research gaps. So first of all, is limited integration of advanced machine learning with explainable AI. So it's issue of trustfulness of AI, and also the reliability of AI. And the second gap is the insufficient analysis of interaction between different categories of features. So I will explain more detailedly that categories of features later, but you can see example there. So, and also lack of focuses in specific impact of various review content type on consumer perceptions. So based on the gaps, we have a four main purpose. So first of all, we eager to develop a highly performed model. And also we want to integrate different types, different categories of features to improve detection of fake reviews. And in that model, we want to apply the explainable AI. In our research, we applied SHARP model to enhance the transparency and interpretability of our model, and also to provide the practical tools for tourism industry. So I will not pay a lot of attention on this part because previous presenter already told a lot about the online customer reviews and their fake markets. So that I will just highlight that our paper fills the literature review gap by specific that like we analyzing specific elements of customer reviews that are most impact in tourism, focusing on the restaurant sector. And also like we will enhance detection through integrating the advanced machine learning technique with explainable AI. So, and I will just skip some literature part because I want to have more more time for questions so we can discuss more. So since the issue of fake reviews is not really new, so many researchers already did that, but the researchers use different features and also the different method of detections. So, but the main lack is that they didn't really explain the result. So we cannot be sure about the robustness and transparency of that model, since when we will apply machine learning, especially like deep learning, because of the concept of black box, we cannot like explain that model and believe that. So we must apply the explainable AI to explain to consumers or also for platform owners our models. So by that we can improve their trust to our detection model. So there are some like detection way how we can do. Of course, like nowadays everyone using machine learning to detect mostly. So, and also there are categories of detection techniques. In our case, since we concentrated more on text mining, so we did the content-based detection model. So we only had the text of reviews, and based on the text, we did the detection of our model. And okay. So nowadays this issue like trustworthy AI, explainable AI is really hot issue also. So why it's so important? It's the most purpose is like enhance the user trust. So since we talk about the AI a lot, but for in user or tourist point, it's always like questionable. Can I really believe that? Can I really, so why it's showing me, for example, this particular review, can I believe to this review or not? To explain our detection model, we must apply explainable AI to explain to tourists, like this detection coming from these features. So based on these features, we did our detection. So through that, we can enhance the user trust. And also by that, we improve the ethical consideration of the platform and either. So that is our research framework. So like we collected their reviews, restaurant reviews from Yelp.com. So our data was balanced, and we have 33,000 fake reviews and 33,000 real reviews. And after that, like we did the processing of reviews, and we had 3 categories of features. So like I will explain it a little bit later. So first one is like topic modeling, next is review related features and review related features. And based on that categories, we did the prediction of fake reviews, and we evaluated detection models, and after that, we applied explainable AI to provide a full explanation of our model. Okay. Everyone following me, right? Because I cannot see anyone, I just can see myself, and it's kind of like weird. So like everyone listening, right? Okay.
Yes, we have.
Everything-
No,
you
you have a very attentive 100 audience here, so please continue.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Because I cannot see you guys, so it's kind of like a lonely presentation, but thank you for answering. Okay, so like we have 3 categories of features. So like first is review related features, that there we have like images number and also the reviews number. For we have a lot of review related features, such as like sentiment scores, emotion scores, word and characteristics counts, readability scores, other linguistic features. And also we did the topic modeling, and in topic features we use the probability of a review to go to specific topic. And okay, so for topic modeling we applied LDA model. And first of all, we calculated optimal topic number by their calculating the perplexity of by number of topics. So we choose topic number 13 that based on the perplexity scores. And after that, we calculated probability of each topic for each review. And after that, we name topics. And we evaluated our result based on the really common evaluation performance metrics such as accuracy, recall, precision, F1 score. And after that, we apply a SHARP. SHARP is one of the most common explainable AI technique. So it shows us a really like graphical explanation of important weights of each feature to prediction accuracy. And so that is our result. I'm not sure, can you see it greatly? But firstly, we did their detection based on review-related features. So the accuracy in that case was around like 78.5% for XGBoost. It's the like best performance for review-related features. In review-related features, it's also XGBoost with accuracy 76.8%. And for topic features, it was like 82.8%. And the next is we combined that features, like review-related features with topic features showed us 83.2% of accuracy performance for XGBoost. And all of the features showed us, when we used all of the features, the XGBoost showed us best performance with 76.8%. And our best model, when we are combined review-related features with topic features, and also the XGBoost showed us the best result with accuracy of 87.1%. So based on that combination, we did detection. So XGBoost shows the best result. So the XGBoost model, to this model, we applied SHARP to know which features has a more impactful role in detection of fake reviews. So as you can see from their figure 4, so the most impactful feature is user review number. Next is going the topic topic excellent service and atmosphere. Next is dining experience. The next is user total images, and next is topic is breakfast and brunch. So topics such as like breakfast and brunch, customer experience, unique flavors, Japanese dining, and other dishes and street food, since we are analyzing restaurants data, so that means that topics play more like bigger role in detection of fake reviews. But top 5 I already mentioned before. So conclusion is that our study present a comprehensive framework for detecting fake reviews, focusing on restaurant reviews, and also like in our research, we integrated 3 categories of features, such as review-related features, and topic features. And for both of the, for all of the data sets, XGBoost showed the best performance, and the combination of review-related features and topic features shows the significantly best model in prediction of fake reviews. And also we applied explainable AI to to improve the transparency of our model. So here we have academical and also practical contributions. So for academical contributions, so we advance the literature by the combining of features. So like we explain the role of that features and why the particular combination of review-related features and topic features show the best performance results, and also how there in the case of tourism, how the explainable AI can improve the transparency and also the improved decision making of tourists in focusing on restaurant reviews. And for practical contribution, actually our research, I think like it has a more practical focus, because it's we introduce the system of detection reviews, thereby we can improve the trust of users or visitor of restaurants, so we can help business maintain review integrity, and also for visitors we can lead to better decision making, and also we can improve thereby the satisfaction, or maybe we can protect the users of going to not really good restaurant. So, and also for platform side, we also improve the credibility of their platforms, online review platforms, by providing a good performance filtering model. And the limitation of our research, the first of all, since we analyzed only Yelp restaurants reviews, so we cannot say that our results are generalized results. So it's really focusing on their Yelp reviews of restaurant reviews. And also the if we will talk about the computational complexity, so if, for example, we use only text data, but nowadays it's more like a new trend is like multimodal. So like if we will have more data, like image data, and also like reviewer data, so we can improve our performance of detection more. And also we need to use more fake review detection tactics. And I hope that future researchers, or maybe we too, we can improve our research. And I really hope that our research will inspire someone to do more research about the fake reviews. And any feedback will be welcome. So yeah, thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you. Olga, you have a wonderful and very clear presentation from you without any technical glitches. So now we have a time constraints and we must go on with the next presentation. Thank you so much and wish you best luck in your remaining journey of PhD.
Thank you so much.
Now, now the final presentation of today, Mr. Jinpeng Tao, please. So, Mr. Jinpeng Tao is from Macau University. Have two.
Hello, everyone. Very glad to meet you here. I'm Yue Ying, and he's Tao Jingfeng. We're both the graduate students from Macau University of Science and Technology. And he will give the presentation about digital governance in border tourism.
Okay.
So I will first give an introduction about why I chose this topic. Recently, with the dramatic increase in digital technology, digital governance has attracted much attention from academic, government, and industrial practitioners because of its important role in shaping global tourism. Meanwhile, border tourism has nowadays become popular and relies on digital technology. So the challenges arise. How can border tourism destinations safeguard digital security and enhance tourism management performance? So here comes my research question. How do the institutional norms and complex interactions between government and tourism practitioners shape digital governance practice? And the research objectives are as follows. The first one is to examine government documents and interviews with industrial associations and stakeholders to understand their perspectives on digital governance. The second is to explore the reaction of practitioners to digital governance challenges through interviews about corporate digital responsibility. To address our research question, the neo-institutional theory is considered to be the theoretical foundation because it can offer deep insights from a perspective of institutional environments to enlighten the reasons behind the organization's engagement in various practice. By conducting the study, there are three key concepts I need to introduce in advance. First of all, digital governance. It aims to enhance governance efficiency, scalability, and transparency through collaboration between government and non-governmental organizations. And when it comes to border tourism, digital governance is crucial as it can ensure the safety and the integrity of digital systems and data. However, neither the digital governance nor its in the context of border tourism. Limited research has recognized the role of practitioners as well as theoretical guidance and empirical evidence on successful implementation of digital governance. And then our target of this study is border tourism. It refers to tourism activities that can only take place within specific areas and time frames agreed upon by governments from one and neighboring countries. Absolutely, it has both pros and cons. For example, tourists can buy products with very low tax. On the other hand, both areas may face both physical and psychological barriers because of obstacles to tourist flows. The last one is corporate digital responsibility. It is defined as the set of shared values and norms guiding operations for the recreation and the operation of digital technology and data. It is an ambition of corporate social responsibility, and by aiding the digital accepts into corporate social responsibility, CDR is very important because it emphasizes the necessity of adopting responsible practice in the digital realm, ensuring ethical and sustainable digital operations. It also has benefits that provide tourism enterprise with competitive and ethical advantages in the digital age. Dongxing City in Guangxi Province is chosen to be the study areas because it is one of the popular border tourism destinations between China and Vietnam. The qualitative analysis is used in this study, which is divided into 4 steps as follows. The first step is the content analysis of secondary data. It involved the analysis of policy documents, reports, and other relevant materials to understand the institutional environment and the pressures on tourism practitioners. And then in the second step, we do focus group discussion with certified broader tourism practitioners in Dongxing City to gather insight into experience and perspectives. After the collection, we will first conduct content analysis, systematic analysis, and coding of the textual data. Now you can see the framework of this study. According to neo-institutional theory, in the content of border tourism, the pressure of border tourism companies will come from 3 aspects, named regulative, normative, and collective pressures. These 3 pressures work together on border tourism enterprise, causing them to adopt the ideas of CDR to carry out the digital governance of border tourism. More specifically, the ideas of CDR practice in border tourism destination are institutional mobilization, relational stabilization, and response to local digital needs. Institutional mobilization is that make sure the practitioners with indeed practical in the digital governance practice policies, and rational stabilization refers to the good relationship among government, tourism enterprise, and industrial associations. For response to the local digital needs, it requires the response to local digital needs and maintain local digital security and supporting digital service improvement. This study will contribute to the literature by first building up a framework of digital governance in border tourism, which I have already mentioned before. And it emphasizes that economic and institutional reforms are necessary to enhance efficiency and resource utilization for digital governance in border tourism. For practical, the needs of local community will be taken into consideration, as it is important for successful digital governance implementation. The last one is that practitioners should be involved in policy design and development to enhance the effectiveness of digital governance implementation. That's all. Thanks.
Do you have any question from the floor? Then thank you. Well done. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we are wrapping up. Yes, we have a shout. The excitement is finishing the whole day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.